Hello and welcome to a video that will show me flying from Seattle, Washington to Tokyo, Japan. The airport we're flying into is called Haneda, as there are two different airports in Tokyo. The second one is called Narita. This video will show us inside of Delta Airlines Flight 167, which is a daily flight from Seattle to Tokyo. And I will also show you the Japanese Immigration and Customs when we land and how to properly navigate that process. It can be a little bit confusing. This first part of the video is going to show the different types of seats that are available. I sat in the back in main economy in row 48A, a window seat, and wanted to show you the different types of seats that you could get, as well as the cost and the leg room, which is only about 30 inches in the place that I'm at, as well as in this part of the video. Overall, though, Delta Airlines is a great airline to fly to from Seattle to Tokyo. The food was great. The stewardesses were super nice. In fact, I stood at the back, the very back, where the stewardesses make the food for about an hour and a half. I just needed to stand up due to the 10-hour and 45-minute flight. And they were so kind, very communicative, and you're also able to talk to other passengers as well. They had a ton of cookies. I ate about 6 of them, and I had maybe 2 glasses of water and then 2 glasses of apple juice. I also had an orange juice. They had tons of soda. Everything was free, and it was just an enjoyable experience. The other great thing about these seats is the entertainment system that's directly in front of us. Now, the leg room, which we just saw, is a little tight. I'm only 5'9", 170 pounds, so it's a little narrow if you're a little taller or possibly weigh a little bit more. But here, the dinner, they had offered 3 options. One was the chicken and rice, the second was lasagna, and then the third one was a Japanese style dish. They also provided us breakfast, which is shown here, about an hour and a half before we landed. And it was a good breakfast, good quick calzone, but they also offered snacks in between those 2 main meals. When we had some downtime, you have a great entertainment system directly in front of you, and the other cool aspect is it will show you the outside temperature. So when I did this, we had about 5 hours, 40 minutes left, and it was negative 53 degrees Fahrenheit. We were also going 534 miles per hour, and it was really neat to check into that system every now and then to see what the outside temperature was, as well as how fast we were going. In addition to the headwind, it would also tell us how strong the headwind was. And so that was kind of cool to see all that data. But from takeoff from Seattle into the landing of Tokyo Haneda Airport, about 10 hours and 45 minutes later, it was a smooth flight and definitely recommend it. Although if you're taller than 5'9", it could be a little uncomfortable for you. When you land at Tokyo Haneda, you're not going to proceed into the main terminal. They're going to pull up a ladder, and everyone has to walk down the ladder. After you walk down the ladder, you're going to enter a bus, and it's going to proceed directly to Japanese Immigration and Customs. Please note, though, you need to have a ticket out of the country, and you need to know the date. I got caught up due to not knowing the specific date, and the immigration officer pulled me to the side and searched both my bags, also asked me if I had narcotics on me, as well as weapons. I said no to all that. They searched everything, and then I was on my way. But please note that you have to have a ticket out of the country within about 90 days, and you need to show that ticket. I had to show the ticket to the officer, and you got to know the date too, so that raised a red flag to him, and then I got extra screening. But when you get off the bus, you're going to proceed first to a shoe quarantine area. It's easy, it's fast, but you have to walk on this rug and kind of skid your feet a little bit. You can kind of see it to the right with the passengers. Uh, uh, and nobody had any issues that I'm aware of. And after you go through the shoe quarantine, you're going to enter another room. It's a big room. There's a lot of lines to it as well coming up in about 5 seconds. And once you go through the line, they're going to take your fingerprints as well as your photograph. You also gotta show them your passport. They're gonna scan that as well. It's an easy process, but it takes a bit of time. By the time I got to part two, the fingerprints and photographs section, it was about 15 minutes. You then proceed to an immigration officer who will review your documents. That was another 10-minute wait or so, and it did get really warm in there, so just keep in mind you're gonna probably start sweating. To the left is where we were meeting the immigration officer, and once you pass that, you're in a secured baggage claim. Nobody can enter this facility unless you just came off the airplane from a foreign country, and so nobody's gonna take your bag. Once you do get it, you're going to meet with another immigration officer. This is where I was pulled to the side and then my bags were searched. It wasn't too much extra time, it was about 5 to 7 minutes, and then I was sent on my way, fortunately. Once you leave, I got confused because I didn't know how to get to my hotel in Tokyo from the airport. I found out that the bus is about $7 American, but it takes about an hour, hour 15 minutes. Plus, you have to walk, and I don't even know where I'm going in Tokyo. You could also take a train, which is only $5, but the person said I'm gonna have to change trains. That kind of freaked me out. I don't even know which way's north. So I didn't really want to change trains and then end up walking to Osaka or somewhere. So I ended up going the taxi route, which is way more expensive, but I had peace of mind. He didn't speak English, but he was able to look at the address, and then I pulled up to the Appa Hotel in northern Tokyo, a place called Sugama, and have been here for the past few days. Beautiful hotel, very small, but it's very nice. It's very quiet. It's very comfortable, and that's definitely what you need after a long day of flying. Hope you liked this video, guys, and hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks. Bye.